if you had seen my intro video to pan that palette, some of this is going to be a bit redundant. If you also hear chomping in the background, Huxley is enjoying her bone, and we don't disturb the dogs on this channel, so she's going to keep chomping away. But this year for Pan That Palette, I put in my Muerte. I meant to say Muerte, and then I meant to say Melt, and it came out Muerte. So I had my Melt, Vida, and Melt Muerte palettes, and I love these. Aesthetically, they're everything I wanted in a release. They were stunning to look at. They'd be stunning pieces on a shelf to have as display pieces, but the inside, the product itself was very inspiring to me. It made me want to play, it made me want to get messy and have fun. And so I bought them, and I don't regret it. But unfortunately, the quality of those products, in my opinion, was awful, like horrible. Swatching them, they looked beautiful, except for one shade, which was called Serape, which was the green in the Vida palette, and that swatched horribly. It, like, on your finger it looked good, it was really gritty, but then when you went to swatch it, it's like, it was very chunky, very fallouty, and patchy. Like, it just didn't, there was enough base in it to hold it together and to get a swatch, but then the moment you went to apply it, there wasn't enough base to transfer it from your finger to your skin or your brush to your skin. Like, just something about it was just weird. And then when it came to apply them, I'm somebody who just likes to wing it. The look I have on today is actually darker eyeshadow on top of a lighter eyeshadow look that I had done earlier. I like to just play, mess around with things and see how things end up, and this formula is not forgiving. It's one of those ones that you have to put it down exactly where you want it, minimally blend it, and just let it be. And that's not how I play with makeup. So I did, after I learned that the hard way, I did go in with it and I tried to play with it the way I knew it was supposed to be played with. And I pat things on. It still kind of ended up patchy in some areas, and then I went to go minimally blend things out, and it just got murky and dusty, and I could not get this palette to work for the life of me. I know the palettes can work because I saw a look that Pumpberry did. She actually turned herself into the covers of the Melt, Vida, and Muerte, like one on each side, and it was stunning. Visually, holy crap, this girl is so talented. We do not deserve her in this world. I'll try and find a picture so I can show it to you, and also link her video down below if you want to see how she did it. So clearly these palettes are usable, just not for me. So my initial idea was I was going to put them on display. Initials. I thought I would pan them first and then I would display them. And my partner said to me, is like, why not pass it on to somebody and let's go find you a high quality image of these. Let's go to like Staples or someplace, get it printed on high quality paper and put that in a frame. Like, why are you holding on to these when, as much as they brought you joy, they just make you sad now? So put a picture of it on display, enjoy it, but try and see if you can get some of your money back and find a new home where it might be enjoyed. And that's what I did. So I threw it up for sale, not threw it, but like put it up for sale, and within a day it was gone. And I will tell you, that was not as easy said than done. You get what I'm trying to say. I had a very hard time letting those go, and even after they were sold, I was so tempted to cancel the sale and not send them. But they've been gone now. I think I sold them the first week of January, so quite soon after I made my intro video. They've been gone now, and I don't miss them. I actually feel kind of relieved that they're gone. I think it's because I know how much I struggled with them while I played with them, and I think just knowing I was going to try and go through a year with colors that were beautiful, palettes that were just conceptually beautiful and creative, but physically duds to me, it felt stressful. And getting rid of those palettes, I feel a lot more excited to go about my year. Not so much with my tiny Pan That palettes because they're both kind of pissing me off at the moment, but you know, in general, I feel like a weight's been lifted, and I'm a lot happier now to go about my year and see what I can do. So unfortunately, this is the end of Pan That Palette 2021 for me. I still do have 2 palettes that I am panning, so my journey is far from over. But I guess I wanted to share this with you, that it sucks when you spend money on something and it doesn't turn out how you want it to turn out. And it's okay if you don't want to let it go. It'll come with time. But if you decide, you know what, I think I'd be better without these, do it. Because you know what, as much as you did spend money on it, maybe that joy you got was that initial time you had with it. And if it's not bringing you joy anymore, let it go. Because now I have some money to potentially bring something else in my collection, or I'm discovering and playing around more with my Kaleido stained glass collection, and holy crap, I'm freaking loving these, where these are aesthetically beautiful. I get the same kind of feeling I got with the melt stuff, but I actually have fun playing with these versus the melt. So you know what, it sucks to feel like you wasted money, but I feel like I at least still got something from my melt palette, so I do not regret my situation. I guess I kind of wanted to share it with you just in case you're going through something similar, or maybe you end up going through something similar later on down the road. I hope you never do, because nobody likes to feel like they wasted their money. But like I said, I don't regret it. I'm happy they came into my life at some point. I'm also very happy that they're now gone. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And yeah, I guess I won't be seeing you next month in the form of Pan That Palette update, but I will be seeing you next month with Tiny Pans updates. And these are the two palettes that I now will be focusing on for the rest of the year. I won't go in too much detail about them because I do that in the update with these palettes. So I'll link them down below if you want to know which video sequence this is, just in case you missed it. And yeah, if you have any questions about the Cleonode stuff, it's funny, I've had these now for over a year and I've had all intentions to do videos with them and I just never have. So if there is something you're specifically wanting to see from them, let me know, because maybe that'll be the kick in my ass that I need to actually start creating those videos. Because if you had your eyes on those, I know they're expensive. They are beautiful, they are creamy, they are buttery, and I would love to show you that. So I'm not sure why it's taking me forever to do that. Maybe I should stop talking and start filming some of those. So yeah, I do have a couple of them on my eyes today. That's what I deepened up my eye look with. Love them, and I'm gonna go now because this is 7 minutes of me telling you I no longer have my Pan That palettes in my collection. So thank you for being with me on this short-lived journey. I cannot talk today. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye guys.